Yo guys, Master Markov here, and welcome to another Steam one-shot with Letters from the Past, Undusted. So, after quite a few games that I play like this, and mostly because it's also a part of the Steam Next Fest, I really like the look of this game. And I've played plenty of, cleaning single item games, which is kind of surprising to say the least. One that was made by the same people as Monument Valley, in fact. I have to say, that's probably one of my favorites, honestly, Assemble with Care, with something like this. And I felt like I had to play this game just purely for that reason. That, and I also kind of like the mixed pixel art, voxel art style that this game has. So, I figured, why the heck not? This actually reminds me a lot of Benba, if I was to say the least. Like, the art style feels kind of like it as well. So, it used to be clean because Mom took care of it. Now it looks like junk with all that dirt and grime. Maybe I should clean it? That would be a nice idea. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting to get that close. Jeez, alright. Drag the mouse while holding the mouse wheel button to move the teacup. Wait, oh, you mean like that? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. There we go. That's much better. Pick up the left tool to clean it. Tab to view dusty areas. Oh man, you really want me to clean this teacup, don't you? Wow, okay. You know, when they said this, and they're like, oh yeah, clean it. I wasn't expecting it to, like, legit be the equivalent of Assemble with Care mixed with Power Washing Simulator. Really wasn't expecting that. I like the idea of going through a game ASMR style, like Power Wash Simulator. Record it once with the gameplay and, like, my voice and everything, and then record over it again, purely as ASMR. I might even do this with this. This honestly seems like a really fun game and a really nice game to do it with, so I don't entirely hate the idea. Let's try and get the inside here as much as possible. I don't know if I could, like, rotate this or what, but it seems that I can't. Okay, no. I have to use the spongy side of this thing. As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like the other side is, like, available. I wouldn't want to use the abrasion, but I didn't know if I could physically do it if I, like, had the option. Very nice looking over here as well. Like, it's a nice looking cup so far, once you get all the actual stuff off. Here's the thing, I don't know how much I should be cleaning this with this sponge versus when I should start using the toothbrush. But I am certainly getting to a point where I'm like, okay, maybe now I should start using a toothbrush to get into, like, all the little grooves and whatnot. So let's place this down here, pick this up. Oh yeah, this is getting into all the little dirty, grimy areas that I have here. I kind of want to hit tab to see, like, what I have left, but I also don't want to mess up the rhythm, the flow I got going on right now. The absolute cleanery that I have going on. This might be a little messed up for ASMR, I'm not gonna lie. The sound this toothbrush makes isn't exactly the best sounding thing, not gonna lie. But I know darn well it's gotta be satisfying for some people. Because I know this feeling is absolutely, like, super duper satisfying somehow. Just, I don't say somehow, like, lightly when I say that. I mean, like, oh man, like, this gotta be the best thing for some people when you just see how clean you could get everything like this. I love that you get every single nook and cranny. Like, you could really make sure you get in there. Like, you could really, like, zoom in here. Make sure you get every spot. It's very nice. Very calming, soothing. Little bit backed out. I don't want to quite get that close. I will, once I get, like, all of this stuff on the outside extraneous layers fully cleaned, I will then come back and maybe hit tab. But as of right now, I don't want to, like, ruin the experience. Feels too nice to just go away and do that. April 13th? I thought that said an H. I thought that was an H on the bottom. I definitely thought that was like the equivalent of a coin, like logo, moniker. I don't even know what the heck you call it on the bottom. Not a date. Better question is, who gets their like cup/mugs dated? How close am I exactly with this? Like, I don't want to press tab unless I'm like very, very close to the end bit with this. Like, I am feeling this, but I gotta see where I'm missing a bit. I don't wanna quite go in and mess it up, but this is pretty good surface cleaning as far as I can tell. Figured it was gonna be something on the inside of here. That's definitely the hardest part, getting inside this little nook and cranny here. The tab isn't even too bad for this. Oh wow, what did I miss here? Did I miss an entire section on the inside or something? Doesn't look like I did. I want to get that 100%. I want 99.999. I want 100% of. Where exactly am I missing here? A little bit under here, or is it inside here? Missing a bit there. Right there. Perfect. That's what I like to see. You're looking at it again? Do you like it that much? Well, it's pretty. The bottom's pretty. You always just stare at the bottom of it. Well, this bottom is the best part of this teacup. But there's nothing there. You're right. There is nothing there. But why do I keep staring into it? Teacup has always sat in the cupboard. I've seen Mom hold preciously, but I've never seen her use it. While I was cleaning the teacup, I remembered how Mom would stare at the bottom of it for hours on end. So I looked down while I was cleaning, and it said April 13th engraved on it. The bad luck day! What date is that? It's not Mom or Dad's birthday, or their wedding anniversary, and it's definitely not my birthday. Couldn't figure out on the spot, so I wrote it down for now. Ooh. This song is more than a decade old. I used to listen to it whenever I was stressed after having a fight with Mom. Does it still work? I'll clean and see if it does. Interesting. Okay. Oh god, this is the world's like most messed up cassette player I think I've ever seen. Oh, this is not, this Walkman was not taken much care of, that's for sure. Wow, what did you do to this thing? This thing is messed up in more ways than one, that's for sure. Wow. I gotta get in all the like the little nooks and crannies here in order for me to get like to feel satisfied with this before I start going back over it with the brush. I'm now going to turn to the other side. Get rid of the leaves. I mean, come on. The tapes degrade, you know? This isn't how this works when you do something like this. I really feel like you need to take a little bit better care of this before you even made the consideration that this thing might possibly work again. Because as it stands right now, I wouldn't even touch it. Let alone use a sponge on it. Like, oh my god. I'm committing a cardinal sin as both a gamer and computer scientist major. Just every single thing that is going on here has told me no, you should not be doing this. You shouldn't be using a sponge. You shouldn't be using a toothbrush to clean this thing. You shouldn't even have this in this bad a condition for me to even consider doing any of these things. I maybe, if I had dropped this into the ground as a time capsule, forgotten about it, moved out of my house, and then came back to see this, would maybe have this in this condition. The time capsule would then have to be opened. Letting you know that right now, the time capsule would have had to literally have opened within the ground, gotten the dirt, dust, and grime from the very earth itself to look like this. And then and only then, maybe 1 in a million chance, it might look somewhat like this. I highly doubt it, but it would somewhat look like this. Maybe. Oh, God, this is... Oof. I know that this is like supposed to be a lovely game. Very, very peaceful, very nostalgic for anyone who's playing it and whatnot to see these kind of things and go back and be like, oh, I have one of those. I should maybe pull that out and get mine. If yours looks like this, throw it away. Throw it away. No offense, unless there's deep. And these memories gotta be deep. I mean, you gotta dig a little deeper kind of deep in order for me to, like, fully invest in that. They gotta be real deep memories. Real good core memories that you got going on here. In order for me to even say, yeah, you know, maybe you should keep it and wash it off. And look at how much dirt I must have missed. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me I have to, like, open this or something. You wouldn't do that, right? I've missed, like, a lot somehow. I don't know exactly how, but I've missed quite a bit. I hit tab. And no, I haven't missed that much. Oh my god, I have to actually eject, don't I? Whoa! I didn't realize I actually would have to eject like that. The dirt, the grime, the dust, the audacity. Oh, this is terrible, isn't it? I hope I am, like, dunking this sponge in water. Actually, no, I guess I don't want it to be dunked in water because it would mess up the cassette more and more every single time. But the amount of, like, dirt that must be on this sponge, this puts, like, the dirty bubble in SpongeBob to shame. Screw that. This puts a lot of things to shame. I gotta be getting close with this, because I don't know how much more I could actually get into the grooves of this. I'm gonna have to do it with this. I'm laughing, though, as satisfying as it is. It feels so good to actually be able to, like, clean this off. Seeing this makes me physically angry. Like, seeing just the state that this is in makes me physically angry. But being able to clean it is so satisfying. It's so nice. Hope you didn't put too much dirt back there, because I can't physically get to it for a lot of it. Just letting you know that right now. Like, for a lot of that dirt, if there's any, like, back there, I can't really see it in order for me to get it. Okay. Getting a lot of grime and dust away now. I can really zoom in here. I'm not using that, like, tool often enough to just physically zoom in that much. Get, you know, the pixel perfect intricacies of this tiny little cassette player like this. I don't know why I'm also brushing back and forth, as if I can't, like, just do that and it just take care of it instantaneously. Alright, we gotta put this down. Press that button. Oh, I gotta get in between. I'm glad I could get in between the grooves of each button. That feels satisfying to do. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now that we've gotten that, let's back up a little bit. Hit tab and see where we still got stuff left. guess I gotta go back into the tape recorder, huh? Little bit up here. I think I'm still missing some somewhere around here. Gotta be missing something. There we go. Perfect. You used your allowance to buy another tape? Wouldn't a book be more helpful for your grades in your life? I could borrow books from the library to read. Pandora, why do you keep nagging? It's not like I don't study at all. What's the big deal about listening to some music? At least I didn't have to listen to her nagging after I left home. It's weird. I don't have anything I want to do or have like I did back then. Cassette player. Device that plays music stored on a cassette. It's often used to play legendary songs by a band that no longer performs. And that is all for this demo. I have to say, really enjoyed it. I liked the idea of just being able to play this like this. This is fun. I don't usually say that for cleaning simulator stuff. Not that I've played a lot, but I played, besides Powerwash Simulator and like Lawnmower Simulator, most of them are kind of underwhelming at times. I do love being able to fix things in a puzzly sense, but being able to like get into the nooks and crannies of each of the individual voxel models is kind of nice, especially because you could like zoom in on like most every other thing. Like you go to power wash, what are you gonna do? Use a telescope and then power wash it? You can't. But this, because you actually have the full 360 of every individual item you could bring in, this has a lot of potential. I don't quite know where this will be going next, but I'm certainly excited for it. So, for now, we're gonna end this episode here. And if you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe all down below. Hope to see you next time with more Steam one-shots, more Steam Next Fest game demos, and more Undusted Letters from the Past. Peace!